everyone. 11 minutes before 7, a couple of would-be thieves in Pittsburgh got a taste of their own medicine over the weekend. Take a look at this video. When they used a pretty good-sized knife to try to rob a convenience store, surveillance cameras show that the foot-long blade was no match for the sword that the store's cashier pulled on them. Look at that thing. The camera shows the employee chasing the bad guys out of the store. Luckily, no one was hurt. Police are still looking for the robbers. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau. Kyle has the morning off. We're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. A state fire marshal is headed to Lake Park today to look for the cause of a fire that left a family with just about nothing. It's a family of 4. The Kostruba family drove up to their home on fire. They only have the clothes on their back. They were able to manage a few things, like a couple of safes, a TV, and a family heirloom before a bulldozer tore down the rest of their home. Crews say it looks like the fire started in the garage, but then quickly spread inside the home and up into the rafters. No one was home when the fire started. Neighbors say they saw heavy smoke and flames through the trees.
Our neighbors just 2 houses away called and asked us, they said, this house was on fire, and what did we need to get out of our house, because they didn't know if it was going to spread or what was going to happen. Things were exploding in the house, and so that was how we found out. And so we were about an hour away when we heard the news and tried to hurry as fast as we could.
The family is staying with neighbors who are also helping out by setting up a GoFundMe page. It's now 6:51. Time for weather and traffic on the ones. We start with meteorologist Robert Hahn. And wow, a beautiful sunrise you've been watching this morning. Look at that.
Yeah, gorgeous sunrise out there with just a few clouds around. And we're going to see a whole lot more of those clouds as we head through the day today. And we're going to see some rain as well. Right now, partly cloudy skies, 54 degrees. Those winds out of the east at 3. They'll shift around to the north and northeast and increase around 5 to 15 miles per hour today. And they're going to be rather strong out of the north tomorrow. Anywhere from 15 to 30 miles per hour, some stronger gusts. It's chilly out in Bemidji, 44 degrees there, 45 in Roseau and Badette, 53 in Grand Forks, 57 over in Jamestown. Clouds, here they come. Lots of clouds in the southwest. They're going to shift off towards the northeast as we head through time, seeing some rain underneath that in our southwestern counties. We'll see a whole lot more of that, especially in the southern half of the area as we head through the day today. Low pressure intensifying over South Dakota. That will slide off towards the east and northeast as we head through the next 24 to 48 hours, and that will give our southern and eastern counties a lot of rain, and could see 1 to 2 inches, maybe isolated amounts of 3 inches in our far southern and far eastern counties as we head through the next couple of days. Some showers and storms extend down to parts of Kansas and Oklahoma, and even into parts of Texas and New Mexico. For us, yeah, we're going to see more clouds as we head through the day today. Far northern counties, you may escape with hardly any rain at all. It's in the southern counties where we're going to see the rain and a lot of cloud cover. And again, off to the eastern counties as we head through the overnight hours tonight and through the day tomorrow. This rain will continue to pinwheel around that low pressure system with all the clouds, all the rain. We're going to see temperatures holding into the 50s, and with a lot of wind around. Northerly winds, again, 15 to 30 miles per hour, some stronger gusts. We can see wind chills in the 40s. For parts of our eastern counties, it's August out there, but it's not going to feel like August as we head through the next couple of days, especially in the southern and eastern valley. That finally gets on out of here by tomorrow evening. Today, good chance of rain south and east again tomorrow, south and east, along with some windy conditions, improving conditions Thursday and Friday. A few more storms possible Saturday and a Sunday. That's a look at your weather. Time now for a look at your traffic with Al Ahmed. Good morning, Al.
Good morning to you, Robert. Good morning, everyone. I am northbound on Interstate 29 this morning. Traffic here northbound is pretty darn thick, and it's clipping right along 60 to 65 miles an hour. We want to remind you that we have a stalled pickup northbound I-29 right at the 13th Avenue overpass. Make sure you're looking out for that. And it's kind of sitting in the real pretty close to the driving lane, so be mindful of that. It's on the lane closest to the lane divider. Also, we have a stalled vehicle southbound Interstate 29. Same one we told you about yesterday, that kind of a burgundy-colored Ford Explorer, and that's at about 17th Avenue and Interstate 29. Again, that's the southbound lane. Big deal on southbound Interstate 29, though, is that you lose a lane. Travel speeds drop down to 40 miles an hour from 12th Avenue North all the way up to 32nd Avenue South. Make sure you're driving extra carefully today. I-94, by the way, brisk traffic out there as well. On I-29 in North Fargo, Willamette Valley today, traffic.
It's now 6 minutes before 7 o'clock. A Fargo man is being treated for serious injuries after police say he rear-ended a semi at highway speeds, went over a guardrail, and rolled down a steep slope. The crash happened around 8:15 last night near the Barnesville exit on I-94. The victim is identified as 52-year-old Miles Bosch of Fargo. The North Dakota DOT has launched a new motor vehicle crash memorial webpage. Families of crash victims can create memorials to honor their loved ones and create public awareness to the importance of traffic safety. The launch of the webpage is being held in conjunction with the annual Labor Day Impaired Driving Crackdown, which starts on Friday. People in a North Moorhead neighborhood are stunned after finding out that an 8-year-old girl was found in an abandoned home alone without food, water, or electricity. Police were alerted by the girl's mother, who is an inmate at the Cass County Jail in Fargo. Officers found razors, torches, and drug paraphernalia inside the home with the girl. She told officers she only had dry cereal to eat that day. 22-year-old Manuel Carrillo was arrested on child neglect and felony drug charges. The girl is now staying with other family members. Fargo City Commissioners have approved changes that bring the city in line with state law regarding weapons inside the city. The changes make it illegal to own or fire a taser, a projectile, or device emitting an electric shock. Mayor Tim Mahoney says the changes surfaced after people started asking about bringing their weapons on a bus and asked which areas are defined as public spaces. Travel and Leisure magazine has named the Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport the 3rd best airport in the country, and the Airport Commission says it's just the beginning. It wants to refresh the terminals with a new list of stores and restaurants. And more than 50 companies want in. They've already made their pitches. Some of the ideas: craft beer bars, wine bars, even a lingerie shop. The goal is a mix of food, stores, and entertainment with various price points that target all kinds of travelers. Some will be well-known brands, but the airport also wants some homegrown business. There are about 130 commercial spots at MSP, and about 50 were opened up this year. That means we'll see new businesses within the next 18 months. You can work as a team, but you only have 1 hour to escape. The trend of escape rooms has been growing around the world, and now there's one right here in the Red River Valley. The Valley Today's Christy Larson joins us live from West Fargo with more on this new attraction. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Lisa. As you can see, I'm inside of the room, and I did figure out the very last clue, so I just got to put in the code to get out of here. Ah, I'm free! Yes, I did it. Now, I may have taken a little bit more time, but I was all alone. This really is something, Sarah, right, for a whole team, not just one person.
Not just one person, but you did very well.
Why, thank you.
Along the way, but
well, like I said, I was all alone. So if Lisa would have been here with me, I'm sure the two of us could have done it just fine. But this is supposed to be something different, something fun for the area, for people who want to do something a little bit more challenging than just sitting around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's fun too doing it with strangers. You form a quick bond with people in there because you're depending on each other to get out.
And I asked you guys what's one of the funniest things that happens, and it's almost like each group has something that happens kind of funny. I know I took a lot of time looking through some things that might not have been the most important, but you guys do have not only this room, so if my group wants to come back, you guys are building another room too.
absolutely. We want people to bust out of that room, whether they win or lose, and want to book the next room immediately. So this has been framed. We'll have the Will that will be opening up October 1st, which will have a completely different set of clues, a different scenario altogether, and we'll have the same sense of excitement and thrill that you've experienced in Framed. And after that, we'll be changing out our rooms every 6 months or so, depending upon demand. And we have ideas for at least 6 to 8 other rooms that will be coming shortly down the line as well.
And you guys officially open in the beginning of September, but you can start booking your time in this room at least right now. You can go to Fargo Escape Room. We do have the link to their website already up on valleynewslive.com on that hot button. And guys, I think my name needs to go up here on the records or something, because one person solving it all, I think I did pretty good. Yeah. Lisa, what do you think? I made it out at least.
I think you should get extra points for that. I can see how people could get hooked on this. It looks like a lot of fun. I want to come back with you next time. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you, Christy. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. What happens about 9 times a year to each of us? The answer, a dropped cell call. It makes sense when you think about it. Yeah, whether it's your phone or someone else's, 9 times too many times. You can take part in our question of the morning. Just head to our Valley News Live Facebook page. Well, I'm glad it wasn't eat spiders or something like that.
Yeah, that came up when I was trying to eat my breakfast. But anyway, take a look at that forecast. Yeah, we've got some temperatures 40s and 50s right now. Clouds on the increase. Rain will be on the increase. Seeing that in some of our southwestern counties as we head through the day today. Good chance of rain in the southern and eastern counties. Continuing tomorrow, windy. Could stay in the 50s in our eastern counties. Wind chills in the 40s. It's August.
A little hiccup, I'm going to call it that.
Bundle up.
An improvement in a couple of days.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather in